Hi everyone! So I'm really excited to be here. I'm wearing my new shawl. I'm super obsessed with these sweater shawls. And I'm really excited. So I'm actually going to be using this deck, the Energy Oracle cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. Hi Brandy! I'm so excited you're here! So I was just saying that I'm really excited wearing my new shawl, and I'm going to use this deck, the Energy Oracle cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. And then I just wanted to kind of go over briefly again about this healer website that I'm on. Thanks! So it's really pretty. It's like blue with white and pink, and then it's reversible. So it's like gray on the other side. I'm super obsessed with them. I have them in a couple other colors. I've got this light here. Hopefully I'm not like too washed out. So, right? So I'm just going to go over briefly. So with this healer website, I have actually prepared a Google Doc where I've outlined the steps to follow, right? Thank you. The steps to follow in order to set up an appointment with me and to do that. And I've gotten more clarity about just some things that I didn't quite have clarity on before. So feel free to just message me if you're interested in having a free 60-minute card session with me, and I can go over more details of how and in what way that can work out. So with that, I am going to start pulling cards here. Also, just kind of an update on the astrology is that, so right now, Moon, I believe, has moved into Gemini, or is super close to move into Gemini. So the moon has been in Taurus for the past couple days, which has been a lot more about getting grounded, emotional stability, you know, really looking at things like our habits around food and money and just feeling kind of secure. Now the moon's going to move into Gemini, which is, something popped up but it went away. Now the moon's going to move into Gemini, which is a lot more about intellect and communication. The moon in Gemini is a little bit like erratic, so you might find that you're very excited and that you have a lot of things to talk about, and you might kind of shift from one idea to another, or find that you're, you know, just kind of doing a lot of flip-flopping, and that's okay. So don't judge yourself for that. It's part of the cycle of the moon and this particular cycle and what it's about. I'm just like seeing this shadow by my nose and it's freaking me out. This is what happens when you, hi Candace! This is what happens when you're talking to yourself through a camera and you're seeing yourself while you're talking. So if you're interested in a card pull from this Energy Oracle deck, feel free to just put yes, I want a card reading or something like that in the comments below. I will just do a general reading, what you most need to know right now, unless you specify if you have a specific question. I'm happy to pull cards on that. So let me know. I tossed around the idea of a couple different decks, but this one just really came up as a, absolutely. So let me know if there's a specific question or if you're looking to just have it just general what you need to know right now. And Candace, if you're new, yay! I will be happy to pull a card for you too, Brandy. Candace, if you're new, I was just speaking at the beginning that I'm newly approved on this healer website, and they're currently running a promo where they will actually let you have a free session with me. So you can actually have a 60-minute session with me pulling cards. I'll pull from all different types of decks. I'll do some coaching with you. It's through video chat. They do ask that you have a laptop and a webcam as preferable. So if you're interested in that, let me know. You can shoot me a message. Totally, right? You can shoot me a message and I can explain more about that. I've actually kind of set up a Google Doc now where I'm outlining how to set up that appointment and how that works. And the promo could end at any time. However, if you set up an appointment, let's say like a week or even 2 weeks from now, you'll have locked in that discount code. So it's a really great deal, and it also helps me out because I'm new to the site and I need reviews. So I think it's a pretty good deal, and it'll be exciting for people to receive. So I'm gonna start with Brandy since she was here first. So Brandy, are we looking at a just general what you need to know right now? Yeah, it's a really good deal, Candace. In fact, I may try to do a walkthrough. I don't know if it'll be too confusing with the phone versus laptop. I may try to do that, but either way, I've outlined it all in this Google Doc, so I can just email that and I can answer any questions that way. Okay, sounds good. All right, so just kind of calling on guides. We're calling on Archangel Michael, Archangel Ariel, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Metatron. We're calling on just all those guardian angels and guides that are present here, as well as my guardian angels and my guides. It's my intention to be a vessel of truth, healing, and peace for you so that you can receive messages that you most need to hear right now. So what does Brandy need to know most right now? Whoops, fell down. Aw, this is such a good one, Brandy. So you got number 34, door to personal healing and happiness. So this is a really pretty card. It's literally got like the doors opening, and then you could see that there's actually there's like a garden here, and there's lily pads on it with lotus flowers actually. And there's actually a bird of peace here, a dove that's flying in the sky. There's a rainbow, and there's actually a peacock in the background. So that's a lot of symbolism. So so the lotus flower actually represents, you know, lotuses actually grow from the mud. So it represents blossoming where you are, even if it's not perfect and it's kind of muddy, you know. So I think definitely that relates to kind of, right? I think definitely that relates to what you're going through, that you're learning. Hi, Kira. Yeah, so it relates to learning how to blossom where you are, you know, and how to make the best of it and how to create beauty even in circumstances that maybe don't seem like they're so beautiful. But you also have the dove there, so it's saying that this situation can be peaceful for you. You can achieve peace through this situation, you know, and then you've got the peacock there. Oops. And, you know, the peacock is such a pretty bird, and it's also very symbolic. So, right? So, like how Sage Goddess, she has the peacock feather on her symbols, you know, like on her, all of her stuff everywhere. She has that peacock symbol, right? And it's for good reason, because peacocks symbolize actually regeneration and rebirth. They're actually also associated with like even Jesus. And let me see if I have it here, if I could show you guys. The peacock has been strong with me, and I actually did this wine glass painting with a peacock on it, because the night before I went to a painting class, I actually pulled from, you're right, yeah, doves and peacocks are, yeah, the night before I went to a painting class, I actually pulled from Animal Tarot this card Release with the peacock on it. And then the next day I went to this painting class and they had this peacock wine glass there. So I was like, I am totally painting that. So maybe even like Google, like Brandy, if you could Google image, maybe like peacocks and maybe like put that as the background of your phone. Maybe that just kind of like the spirit animal energy of the peacock would be fun for you to be around. I'm even thinking of like the makeup, like the eyeshadow colors, like the blues and the teals, how cool that would be too, like to even kind of get into that, you know, because I know that that you have some colors like that now. And then also I see in the background too, it's kind of interesting. So it's a little hard to see maybe, but if you look way in the back, the earth is actually very dry and cracked, but then, so way back there it's dry and cracked, but then here there's actually like a little waterfall, so the water is kind of flowing now. So I feel like I would interpret that also as it's almost like the well has been a little bit dry in terms of maybe like things moving or flowing, but now there's like a little bit more movement, like you feel like you're opening up a little bit more emotionally to where you are, and maybe money's flowing a little bit easier. So, you know, it's still a little baby waterfall. Right? I agree with the eyeshadow, yeah. It's still a little baby waterfall, but, you know, I feel like there's a lot of healing there. So this card is very much saying you're on the right track, you're looking at things right now, and, you know, this is, your happiness is kind of just like you're getting more inflow. It's getting easier for you to feel happy, like more day to day now. So that's a super fun card. And so Candace also wanted a card reading. Let me see if I can, I think you just wanted general, right? Yes, right? Maybe. I'm gonna go with a general for you too, Candace. So, I love it. I'm so glad you love it. That was a really good card. This deck is very powerful. There's a lot of imagery in this deck, and it often goes, I find it goes right to the heart. Like the energy that comes forward with these cards is just like, whoa, you know. So what does Candace need to know right now for love and light? Oh, guys, these are, girls, I should say, these are amaze cards. So Candace, you have Angel of Love. And by the way, too, if these cards are resonating with you and you're on this live, whether now or in the replay, these messages are for you too, right? So when I tune in with the intention of providing like healing and connecting to the guides and the guardian angels, this is also kind of like the universe working creatively on your favor to receive messages that you need to hear too. So keep that in mind. Yay, thank you so much, Brandy, for your kind words. I love you so much too, sister. I've got your card right by my bed, actually, so when I wake up, I see it. Okay, so, Candace, you have number 49, Angel of Love. And this is a really beautiful card. You know, this is just all about the heart chakra and loving yourself. This could also mean that you have new types of loving relationships coming into your life, whether they be friendship or romantic. You know, so some keys about this card, you see that she's kind of got that heart there, and it's a rose quartz. So this is also saying to work with the energy of rose quartz right now, that could be really healing for you. Angels that are really good on helping you with the heart space, you can actually call on the Angel of Love, right? And awesome, Tanya, I'd be happy to pull a card for you. You can call on actually the Angel of Love, and that will help for you to kind of work on opening up your heart space. And I have to say, through personal experience and also talking to other friends, there is a lot going on right now with opening of the throat chakra and opening of the heart. It's just really prominent. This last eclipse was about really letting go of things that don't serve us and speaking our truth and expanding and opening ourselves up just in bigger ways for self-love and really healing things in a big way. And there has been some challenging tests with that. So I definitely would advocate for the power of rose quartz. I actually have a huge rose quartz right here. Hi, Sandra. No worries. You're never late. This is my huge rose quartz baby, which this provided a lot of help to me this past weekend when I was doing a lot of heart chakra healing work. And by the way, you can get crystals from some creative places because I got this baby from Home Goods. So keep that in mind. Keep your eyes open and kind of your hearts open in thrift shops. And sometimes, you know, it's kind of listed as home decor, but you can buy it. And I would strongly suggest when you buy it, you might have to do a lot of, thanks. You might have to do a lot of, you know, healing work clearing work for the crystals when they are in shops that maybe aren't crystal shops. So I would recommend doing like a salt bath with it, or at least putting it in the sun to charge. If you know how to use a pendulum, you could clear it with a pendulum. I would recommend just giving it a little bit more love before you set it to work, because sometimes they're not really respected as crystals in those shops and they need more love before they're put to use, but they will work just as well. Sage it is another thing too. Absolutely, Sandra. You could do Palo Santo. Yes, TJ Maxx too. Awesome. Yep, definitely. And actually, another good heart chakra crystal, you girls will love this, because this guy actually has a face. Do you see the happy face? He's one of my absolute favorite crystals. This is green calcite, and he's got this like smiley face. Do you see it? I just love it. He makes me so happy. This one also has a heart on the back too, if you see the heart there. So, right? Yeah. So this one is just super special. So sometimes you'll find them where they just, and that's naturally made like that. So pretty cool. So Candace, I hope that was helpful to you with the Angel of Love. So this is also just bringing those heart chakra crystals in, practicing, just really owning, totally to help me cheer you up. Yep, definitely, Sandra. Just, you know, bringing those heart chakra crystals in and really honoring this new chapter where you're really just kind of opening up this new chapter of loving yourself and having more loving people around you. So let me know if that helped, Candace. Thanks, Brandy. I love you too. All right, so there was somebody earlier. So Tanya wants a card reading, and then Kira, if you're still on, let me know if you want a card pull. I'd be happy to pull a card for you, sister. And Sandra, would you like a card pull? Oh, thank you so much. I received that. That's another tip too. So when you're working on healing your heart chakra, when people give you compliments, practice saying things like, I received that. And just really allowing yourself, really allowing yourself to receive. You may hear my dog bark in a couple seconds, but just ignore if you do. All right, so I'm gonna pull a card for Tanya, and then also for Sandra. And Kira, if you're on, let me know. I'll pull a card for you. As I predicted. I just want to check, Tanya. I think you just wanted general as well. I'm just going to do general. Okay, so a message for Tanya. What does Tanya need to know right now for love and light? Ooh, nice. All about the love. Hey, sister. Okay, excellent. So this is for Tanya. This is number 33, which is an Ascended Master number, and this is Door to Love. So this card is very much about, it's similar to the previous card, which I just put back, the Angel of Love, but this is more specific to romance. The Angel of Love card is the one we just had, is more about loving yourself and bringing more love into your life in all ways. That's why you see her with that heart chakra crystal and everything. This one is more about love opening up for you in more of a romantic way. It's got that red energy to it, which is the root chakra, so it's kind of bringing in more of that sexual energy. And you can see that there's like an armoire there, and the doors are opening, and there's a birdcage there with a heart in it, and that heart actually has like a key in it, right? And what's really interesting about this is just you see all those other hearts kind of fluttering out. So this card is very much saying, Tanya, that you are, it's almost like, hold on one second. Monty, come here, baby. Gonna give him some peanut butter so he's not so rowdy. So this card is very much saying, this card is very much saying that you're getting more clarity maybe on your romance, or more romantic opportunities are coming to you. This is an exciting card, definitely about romance. And this is also number 33. So this is, and that's an Ascended Master number. So this might be a good time for you to work with some of the Ascended Masters, Tanya. In particular, you know, I'm looking at my Mary Magdalene. She represents unconditional love. And maybe the Marys would be really good. So Mary Magdalene and Mother Mary, who teach us about respectful boundaries and just really permeating love in all directions and respecting love in all formats, right? So Mary Magdalene is somebody that was persecuted, but it's strongly believed by a lot of spiritual people that she was in kind of divine union with Jesus, and that they worked together to teach about love. So she's also kind of a great resource alongside Jesus to call upon. So that was a really good one, Tanya. Let me know if that resonated for you. I know sometimes people hop on and then they have to go, so hopefully they catch replays too. So then, I'm losing track. So did I pull a card for you yet, Sandra? I don't think I did. So I'm gonna pull a card for Sandra, and then I'm pretty sure Sandra's next. Sandra and then Kira. So what does Sandra need to know right now? For love and light. All right, so you got two that popped up. Oh, well, I just pulled for you, Sandra. So you let yourself receive first, and then Kira, I'll pull for her next. So I don't think I already pulled for you. I'm like losing track. Gemini moon brain. Okay, so these are the two cards I have for you, Sandra. So I have Woman Holding a Coin, which is number 42, which is a really fun card. Oh, good. I'm so glad, Tanya. And let me know if you have any questions or if you need clarification. So, Sandra, you have Woman Holding a Coin, which means a woman is presenting you, a woman in your life is presenting you something of value. So honestly, I have to say, this might be a positive omen for the thing that you and I were discussing that, you know, I was a little unsure about. Maybe this is a positive omen that this is good, that this would be a value for us to proceed with it. Because perhaps I'm serving that role. Oh no! Well, you can always go back and rewatch Brandy too. So, and I should also pull out, okay. So, this just means that, you know, you have someone that's entering your life who's offering something of value because she's holding that coin, so it's about abundance. This could also be other women, maybe like coworkers or people in your workspace that are offering you things. So just pay attention to people that are offering you things that are abundant and let yourself receive them right now. You know, the energy of this too, you can see the black cat. So this is also about getting in touch with your shadow side. And you can see that the woman here, she's very, you know, confident, and she's just really poised. So this is also just kind of a message about paying attention to the people that could provide you with sources of healing and ways to help you with kind of maybe a lot of hidden things right now, you know, which with Jupiter and Scorpio is definitely a big theme right now. So that's a good one. And then you also got 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. So, and this is actually number 39. So you have the energy of 3, which is Ascended Masters, and 9, which is like endings and beginnings. And that becomes a 12 in numerology, which then becomes a 3. So it's again about Ascended Masters. So this is, you know, saying about your throat chakra opening up and speaking your truth and allowing yourself to speak up. This is also good for you to call in throat chakra crystals. I've actually been feeling that myself. I was working with my blue kyanite generator today. I'll show you guys. Ooh, this little baby. This baby is a small crystal, but this was kind of costly because it's shaped. First of all, blue kyanite is, you know, soft, so this has been shaped and really formed into the format of a generator, so it's quite heavy and it packs a punch. So holding blue stones to your throat chakra, or even if it's a generator projecting it out, is really good, right? So working with throat chakra stones would be really good for you. Also calling on Archangel Gabriel. And like I said, pay attention to women that are providing things of value to you. It's going to be specifically women because this is saying woman holding a coin. There is a there is a card in this deck that's man holding a coin, so that's why I'm saying specifically woman, because it's not that card, it's this one. So maybe you and I can chat more about that idea and see, you know, if maybe there's a revisiting of the original idea we had. And then Kira, my dear, I'm excited to pull a card for you. It's been forever. So Kira, true, definitely. Yeah, I think that the throat chakra could be that. And Sandra, I'd be curious if you have women around you that maybe are offering things of value. That would be interesting too. Or maybe it's coming up. You know, it could just be coming up in the energy. So Kara, I'm going to pull a card for you about what you need to know right now. So what does Kara need to know right now? Okay, so it's funny, I had a lot of cards pop up but not quite fall out. So I wonder if that's representative of maybe what your energy is like right now. It's like things are popping up, but it's like sometimes you don't know quite what to like sink your teeth into, Kara. Probably coming up unless it's you. It could be me. I think it could be a positive omen for maybe us to proceed with that idea. And we can discuss. Because I was kind of having maybe more of like an opening and a change of heart about it today too, and maybe a way to reframe it so we can discuss. So for Kira, we have number 37, 3rd chakra, Archangel Chamuel. This deck is really good. I'm glad I'm using this deck right now. So this is about bringing the energy of this is about bringing the energy of yellow into your life. This is about engaging your inner child and letting yourself have playtime. You know, so what does your inner child need right now? Do you need time to kind of color, to, you know, meditate in front of your altar, to have time with candles, to take time in nature? Do you need sister time? What does that look like for you? You know, and working with yellow crystals. I have a yellow calcite somewhere. I don't know if it's readily accessible. Oh wait, I spotted it. I'll be right back. Okay. Also 2 yellow roses. So this was actually a yellow, even a single yellow rose. You could buy a single rose. You could buy a single yellow rose, right? So stop home on your way from work, buy yourself some yellow roses or just a single one. Let the petals dry out and then put it by like your Ganesha. I put that by my Ganesha incense burner, you know. And then yellow calcite would be good, or citrines would be really good too. It's so yellow with the light. It's like a little sun. So definitely, yeah. And calling on Archangel Chamuel, so you could say, you know, and this is also 37, so that sums to a 10, which in numerology is a 1. So this is about you creating a new chapter in your life, right? And maybe because you're creating this new chapter, it's like you're still kind of aligning it. So it's like, you know, you figuring out how to balance the root chakra stuff versus like the crown chakra stuff, and you're like, okay, well, where do I fit in? And then your inner child is like, I haven't had enough time for myself, you know. So I just think that, you know, you could also make it a prayer to call on Archangel Chamuel. I mean, need all the things, totally. So you could actually offer the prayer and say, Archangel Chamuel, please help me find the time that I need to have inner child time, you know, to heal, to feel like I'm free to be at play. Because Archangel Chamuel is the finding angel, so he helps us to find things. He also is very much about lighting things up. So sometimes I offer the prayer, I'm like, Archangel Chamuel, please help me be seen and please help me be heard, you know. So any new people coming on, I'll probably still be doing live for a little bit longer. If you'd like a card pull, let me know. So hopefully that resonated with you, Kara. And call in Archangel Chamuel. If you have, do it. And maybe start wearing more like yellow stones, you know, like commit to wearing citrine or having like a yellow stone on you, maybe like every day for a week. Maybe it would be a good assignment, you know? Good. Yay, so Brandy knows Alex. This is great that we're coming together here. So Alex, let me know if you'd like a card pull. I'd be happy to pull a card for you. Actually, I also had this card pop over. Let me see. Is this for Kira? Is this for Alex? All right, well, I'm going to take it that this card is for Alex. So Alex, I won't reveal it because I don't want to. Yeah, this is a, this is actually yellow calcite. It's just so bright, you know. Oh, you mean like love that? Yes, citrine is so good. But I have a friend who makes really awesome jewelry, and I sent her a little citrine pendant I had, and she's making it into this really awesome necklace. So I'm really excited to get that. In fact, Robin, my friend Robin, made this necklace. So I sent her, this is a purple obsidian pendant that I had, and she kind of crochets all these different gemstone beads in, and she does amazing work. I can't recommend her enough. And she's such a sweet soul, too. Yeah, they look, this, I have a big light here, so it's kind of washing it out a bit, but it is yellow calcite, so. Okay, so Alex, I had, right, maybe that would be a good one for you too then, Brandy. I had this card pop over right after I pulled Kira's card, so Alex, I actually feel like this card might be for you. So this is Man Holding a Coin, and this is number 43, which would sum to a 7, which is about truth and spirituality. You know, the energy of this card, you could see that he's kind of got this like inviting look in his eyes, and he's holding this coin, and this is, it can be about, it could be about falling in love with some type of new endeavor, but in general, this could just mean that you have more abundance coming into your life. It could be in the form of yourself, because, you know, if you are a man, it's you generating more abundance with yourself. It could also be, though, that's pay attention to other men in your life that could be providing things of value to you right now, because even though it's a coin, that's just kind of the general meaning for abundance, so it could come in many different formats, you know. Including, you know, like friendship or many of an assortment of things. So that's the card for you, Alex. I hope that helps. Man Holding a Coin, number 43. I've been wearing 2 citrine necklaces, so it's right on. Okay, that's awesome, Kara. Yeah, so I think keep it up. It's like, if you almost imagine it as you started wearing the citrines because you felt intuitively called, and then here it is, you got on the live, so you got to receive, and then I pulled the card about that thing. So it's like you're manifesting more of that, right? So just keep it up and it will only continue to snowball. Maybe like wearing more yellow, or even just like setting the solar plexus chakra as the background of your phone could be really good. There's lots of little tips and tricks you could do, you know? So, hi Jen! If you'd like a card pull, I'm doing card pulls. And I'm probably gonna wrap up soon. Yeah, blue necklaces. And I'm about done with my book I'm working on. It's soon to work on. That's awesome, Alex. That's really awesome. So that's confirming that, like, it looks like there's a lot of success around this. It's coming up in the energy, because the deck I'm working with is Sandra Ann Taylor's Energy Oracle cards. So this deck is really powerful about just... Well, thank you. I so appreciate the support. I'll pull a super quick card for you if you'd like. Just let me know. Yeah, so Alex, I think it's just confirming, you know, it's this card, these cards do like a quick energy pulse check. So they're really good at saying, okay, this is what the energy is saying. So I feel like it's saying you're going to have success around all that. So it's really good. And then I just want to do a plug. So I'm newly on this healer website. Some of you know about this. Okay, awesome. Some of you know about this. Some of you do not. Totally. I'm so glad, Kara. Actually, let me pull a quick card for you, Jennifer, and then I will explain about that. Okay, actually, it's not working, so let me just continue the thread of what I was on. So, so basically, I'm newly on this healer website. It's called healingclouds.com, and they actually are doing a promotion right now where you can actually sign up for a 60-minute session with me. It's through video chat through like a laptop. Where you can actually receive a 60-minute card pull session with me. I'm listed as an angel therapist, so it will be like this. Thank you. I love it. It's always reminding me of the divine feminine and the divine masculine and the integration of the two. So yeah, so on this website, and there is a bit of a kind of a stepwise procedure to sign up for an appointment with me. I've got my calendar up so you can look through different times. I've got a Google Doc prepared where I'm outlining how to get that appointment situated, because it's just too much for me to re-explain it to every person over and over. So if you're interested in that, message me or reach out to me in some way through my Facebook page here, or you can email me or however, and I will share that Google Doc with you and answer any questions about that. The promotion could end at any time because they've actually been running it for a little while now. But if you set up an appointment, you'll go through the checkout, you'll enter the promo code, it will get my rate will get set to $0 because they're kind of in on the promotion. And then you also get to benefit me because at the end, it'll prompt you to leave a review, and that will really help me because I'm new to the site. Plus you get to receive. I'll be pulling from multiple different types of decks. It'll be through video chat, so you'll be kind of connected to my energy like one-on-one. And it'll be a really, really great opportunity. So let me know if you're interested in that. So Jen, I'm going to pull a card for you. So what does Jen need to know right now? Oh, very good. We got all amazing cards tonight. It's very exciting. So you have number 3, Blossoming Abundance. So this card is very much about just things are improving, you know. You've kind of got a lot of greenery, right? So it's falling down. There's like different insects and birds everywhere. This is also the energy of 3. Thank you so much, Brandy. Right? So you've got the energy of 3, which is about ascended masters. So in general, this is just a really positive card saying that maybe like a new source of abundance is coming to you, or things are just kind of looking up, you know. With the start of this year, well, pretty much actually the last roughly week to week and a half of December, Saturn moved into Capricorn, which set us on track for a new chapter of energy for the next 2.5 years, basically. So some of you will be really liberated by the Capricorn energy because it might trine or, you know, sextile or like positively aspect your personal planets. Others of you might be struggling with it, you know, so it depends kind of what's going on in your astrology chart. So if you're new to astrology, or if you want to learn more about that, I do astrology readings, sharing this also for those on replay. You know, there's a lot of healing that you can learn through astrology. So that's a really good card, Jen. Number 3, Blossoming Abundance. Woot woot. And like I said, if you were on this live and all of the cards resonated, they're all for you. Like, you know, let your intuition be your guide, that if the messages are resonating with you and you kind of get that like, oh, I like that, that's for me too, then it probably is for you too. You know, I feel like it's not an accident that people come together on the same, thank you so much, Sandra. I feel like it's not an accident that people come together on the same live, you know, they kind of piggyback mirror messages. So with that, I just want to thank the angels and the guides and the guardian angels that were present tonight that helped me to channel the messages that you guys needed to hear. And I'm going to release all of our guides and guardians to help you guys on your journeys ahead. And I'm probably going to wrap up here. Thank you, Brandy. Yeah, you're so welcome. So like I said, if you're interested in the Healing Clouds thing, it's a really awesome deal. You'll get an hour with me free pulling cards. It's a super awesome deal, and it's just the kind of thing where you have to lock in an appointment soon. Ideally, I would say between now and the next week would be best for you to situate when you're going to do that. You don't have to do it within this next week, but it will help you because you'll go to the checkout and you'll lock in the promo code, which will then help you to get the session for free. So, and I should clarify that I'm listed under Angel Therapy, so my astrology is a separate part of my business. I'm just being featured on the site for Angel Therapy. My mind is drawing a blank about what else to share. I have this super bright light in my face. Oh, it's so bright I can't even put it. So sometimes I'm like, but I'm coherent. Good. And I'm challenging myself to really make myself be more seen and heard for my spiritual business. I have a lot of knowledge to share, and I'm really passionate about my business, so I'm really looking at doing more of these lives. I'm pretty much kind of focusing in on the time of like 7:30 to 8 o'clock. Maybe like tonight I actually started at more like 8:15, you know, and now we're at like 9:15. But I'm looking at doing Instagram lives on Monday nights around that time, 7:30, 8 o'clock. And then, I see you, Amy. And then I'm looking at doing Facebook lives on Thursday nights around like 7:30. Maybe I'll do it a little bit later. Thank you, Jen, you too. And good luck putting your little one to bed. Maybe I'll do a little bit of a later time, because if it works better to do a little bit later, I'm down for that on Thursdays on Facebook. But those are the 2 nights that it's probably going to be at night, and it's going to be Monday and Thursday. Monday is ruled by the moon, and Thursday is ruled by Jupiter. So just intuitively, they felt like really good days to do my lives. So Amy, would you like for me to pull a card for you? You'll be my last card pull, and then I'll go after that. Just let me know. Thank you, Brandy. Yeah, it's a tall ask, but I think that I need to be more seen and heard. I'm a Virgo, so I tend to like hermit myself, and you know, I do a lot. I have my moon reports that I do through writing and email, and I do a lot of my astrology through audio, but it's time for me to kind of rise up and be more seen. So I am accepting the challenge to do more lives. Okay, Amy, so let's see. What does Amy need to know right now? And Amy, I'm using this card deck, Energy Oracle Cards by Sandra and Taylor. It's really good and powerful. What does Amy need to know right now? Okay, so you got this card. Now, don't feel like frightened with this card, you know. So it's just saying heads up. So this is number 10, storm warning. I wonder if you actually have storms going on where you are right now. That would be interesting. I know we have clouds and rain, so this could be literal, like the atmosphere is stormy. You know, and this is number 10, so this is about new beginnings. This has a tornado, and basically the tornado is kind of touching, it's near touching down, there's lightning, there's like a structure there, like a foundation, and part of the pillars are knocked down. So just in general, this card is saying it could be, okay, so there could be, maybe there's a storm coming soon, literally, in the weather. So this is kind of like heads up about that. This could also mean that if you're trying to get something off the ground, like a new beginning, maybe it's a little bit of a rocky start. Because, or like perhaps, let's say you started something and maybe there was like discord between 2 or 3 of the people that were involved. So it's like, what is going on? There's some type of, you know, storm going on related to this topic. But the good thing about this card is that it's almost better to get this as like present energy versus future, right? Because this is saying just be cautious. Something could be, you know, it could be a little bit rocky right now. There could be a storm, but after the storm we have more healing, more light, more positivity, right? And those storms actually help us in order to understand how to move and grow and transform. I myself went through a major internal storm this past weekend where I had to do a lot of heart chakra healing, and I'm now just kind of coming to full completion with a lot of the things that went down. So I can say that being post-storm, I'm in a much more integrated place where I feel more whole and complete. So the storms are of value. So I know that was a little bit of a sad way to end, but I hope that this was enjoyable for all of you. You can go back and you can watch the replay. There will be other card pulls on there, so if you'd like to listen to other messages that came through for others, I would recommend that. And then, like I said, just keep in mind the notes that I went over at the beginning. So the moon is swiftly, if not already, changing into Gemini. So we're moving from the energy of Taurus into Gemini for the next couple days, which is a lot more about communication and fast thinking. Thank you so much, Brandy. I receive that. I receive your love, and I love you so much, sister. So we got the moon moving into Gemini. I'm on this new healer website. If you're interested in a free 60-minute session with me with video chat, message me and let me know. I've since prepared a Google Doc of how to stepwise set up that appointment, and I can share that with you. And yeah, and then just in general, I'm planning to do more lives, so look for them on Monday nights and Thursday nights. Sometime around 7:30, 8 o'clock is when I plan to do those lives. Maybe I will do a little bit later on Facebook on Thursdays, because it seems to work well. So much love, everyone. I'm sending fairy kisses, and thank you so much for being on my live. I love you all so very much. Bye.